So, Jono, it's a disappointing result here on the road. What did you make of this afternoon's performance?
4.5 mad minutes. Sitting it. Let's go 3 goals in 4.5 minutes. The first half, we've hit the bar, they've hit the post. There's nothing in the game. We've started well second half, and they punished a mistake, and then punished another mistake, and then another one. And I'm not one of them that tries to deflect, but you cannot give goals away the way we just did from individual error. You can't. We can play as well as you want. We in open play, we've played absolutely fine. No dangers whatsoever. And people know what I'm about and how I talk and how I am, whether it be on social media, whether it be around the ground, whether it be with the fans. We set up to attack, we engage. We've come to Kidderminster Harriers. We're back 3 and 2 wingers. That's how we play football. That's got nothing to do with shape or formation. What happened there? We got punished by good football players that preyed on our, let's call it inadequacies, on that 4 or 5 minutes. You take your medicine. That's what happens when you step up. You step up to the big boy league, and come to places like this in front of 2,500 against a full-time outfit. You've got to be on it. You've got to be concentrated for 95 minutes, 100 minutes, however the game is. And we didn't for them 4.5 minutes. We got punished. It's as simple as that. There's no point root and branching it. 5 minutes killed us.
I was going to say, because obviously going at the break goalless, we're still in the game at that point. They may have seen more of the ball, play better, whatever. But like you say, that madness 5 minutes changed the whole game. Yeah,
that's it. Listen, there's sometimes you've got to remember where we've come from and what we've done. We've not made wholesale changes. There's probably half of the team there have never played at this level before. Baptism of fire, if you want to call it that, and coming here. You play Chester on Tuesday at Chester, there'll be 2,500 on. You go to Hereford next Monday, there'll be 2,500 on. It's a baptism of fire. This is what the big league looks like. We're very loyal people. We're a very loyal football club. We back people that give us success. And it's going to take a little bit of time to work out who we are, what we are at this level of football. But Radcliffe Football Club are in the National League North, playing clubs like Kidderminster, playing Chester, you're playing your Herefords and Southports. But if you don't get with the programme, this is what happens to you. I know I've been there, I've done it, I've seen it. Whether we've won games or whether we've lost games, this is what happens. We did this to teams last year. I think of Bradford Park Avenue, we were 2-0 down at half-time, we scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. That's what you do, that's what good sides do. But as you step up the level, you'll get punished yourself. As I said, not cut open. There weren't chances where we've gone, oh wow, that's great play. It was, and I'm not taking these are top side. If these don't get promoted, I'd be surprised because everything's set up for them. But we've gifted goals there that we will be really disappointed with when we look back.
I was going to say, in terms of the dressing room, how disappointed are they?
They're winners, aren't they? They've won 75% of the games in the last 12 months. That's a group of winners in there. So devastated, gutted, whatever you want to think. But there's no arrogance here. We know what we are. We know what we're trying to build towards for the future. We know where we're going as a football club. And we also know that we're going to have to suffer sometimes. And when you come to a place like Kiddie, you suffer in moments. I talk about moments a lot. That was moments. That's it. That's what happens. It will happen again if we don't concentrate for 100% of the time, because that's what happens at this level.
Obviously, it's a quick turnaround, ready for, as you've already mentioned, Chester on Tuesday night. Looking ahead to that, what are you thinking?
Nothing, not thinking anything yet. I'm trying to get over today's result, Anton. It's a quick turnover. It'll be the same next Saturday, then we're playing Monday. So I'm not thinking anything of Tuesday yet until we've dissected what happened today to see what we've got available. Listen, we've come to Kiddie without 3 of our major leaders in Lewis Maynard, Nicky Adams, your captain, and 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗲𝗀𝗏. That's a tough ask. We've got a brilliant centre-back playing in central midfield against some top players. We've got every excuse ready to be made. That isn't the reason we lost the game. We lost the game because we got punished, and we'll watch that game back. We'll see where it come from, and we've got to iron that out, because the one thing we do is create a ridiculous amount of chances. I'll bet when we look at the data and you look at the expected goals from both sides today, it won't be too different. You start thinking about the chances. So it is what it is. We pick ourselves up. We'll get on the coach now. We'll have a look at the game as soon as we can, and then we start to think about Tuesday. But until we've sort of dissected what's happened today, we can't think about that yet.
And last but not least, speak about the number of fans that obviously made the long travel down.
It's amazing. It was brilliant seeing it come up there. 56, 57 supporters. We used to get that at home, 10 years ago. So it was brilliant seeing them in their own stand as well, and look at them at the end. We're all enjoying the journey and enjoying the ride. And and they'll know what's gone on today. They've seen how that we've done okay in terms of performance, but as I keep saying, that's what happens. You know, you come to someone like this, the noise, how they get behind them. We purposely turned them at the beginning of the game so they weren't shooting in that goal in the second half, and it's obviously not worked because they've got to scored 3 in that goal. But that's the way football works. No problem with that.